Oh, can you guys hear me now? I can't hear you. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, welcome everybody. And yeah, I'm about to hit 2,000 subscribers, and I thank you all so much. So if you guys want to join at all, that would be pretty cool. But if you can't, then that's okay. Let me show this comment. When am I gonna watch Inside Out 2? Next weekend. Next weekend I'll watch it, and then I will have a review out for you guys. When after I'm done seeing the film. Let me see. All right, everyone can hear me now. Okay, good. There you are. Yay. I love seeing all you guys in the chat. Oh, 1 second. Stop the screen share. I just got a text message from someone. 1 sec. You excited for Inside Out 2? Oh, yeah, I'm really excited. I've been wanting to see this movie for quite a while now, but I'm happy that I'm finally going to be able to watch it. All right. So, let me see. That's all right. It took 6 days. Wait, all right. That's all right. I took like 6 days to see the movie. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm starting to feel FOMO because like I haven't really. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, and I've seen that so many people have been talking about it, and I've been wanting to talk about it. But I'm gonna finally be able to watch it. It's amazing. I definitely think it's gonna be great. Who is your favorite character from Inside Out 2? Well, I haven't seen the movie yet, but from what I've seen from the trailers, it's Anxiety. Bing Bong was in Inside Out 2. Oh yeah, from what I've heard, as like a little toy for Joy. How many Inside Out movies do you think you wait? How many Inside Out movies do you think you are? I don't. I'm actually kind of confused by this question. Sorry, man. Yeah, see? He was on the shelf on Joy's bed. I saw the movie the day it was released. I don't know if you saw my review video, but the movie was worth the wait. Oh yeah, I don't think I have seen your review yet, Filmtastic, but I definitely will watch it. I watched it on the 13th. Well, I'm very happy for you, man. I hope you enjoyed it. Best comeback since Incredibles, not gonna lie, yeah. I have watched the movie and I won't spoil it. Well, that's good because I don't want to get spoiled on the movie as well. I still don't get your question, man. I'm sorry, but I do thank you for being on the live stream. Yo, Laser. Hey, IKEA. So, what should we do this stream besides look at the count to 1,000 subscribers? I actually don't know. I've never live streamed before. What do you think of Riley's new look here? And Inside Out 2, I'm guessing? Well, she does look a little bit different, but I still think her character design looks great. If Disney makes a Wreck-It Ralph 3, do you think it should be a commentary on Disney's using too much AI? Well, I don't know if they're gonna do that, but I feel like it'll be something about AI, or at least something, but I don't think Disney's gonna go back to Wreck-It Ralph. How many Inside Out movies do you think there'll be? I think there will be 5. I think there'll be 5 Inside Out movies, which I think could go on from like now to probably like 2040 or so. It could be like Toy Story where it goes on for 30 years. Can we do a watch along of a video or a movie? Yeah. That sounds fun. What movie? Let me see. Mm, Here, I'll do a poll. Hold on. How do I do this? Uh, oh, here we go. 97, so close to 2000. Okay. What movie should we watch? Hmm. Hmm. All right, put the poll up on here. Hold on 1 second. What did I miss? My favorite new emotion is ennui. Well, I still haven't seen Inside Out 2 yet, but from what I've seen from the trailer, she is very funny, and the voice acting I've heard is great. Bing Bong was on the shelf and he was a toy. Yeah, I saw that in like Joey's bedroom, I believe. Yeah, yeah, Inside Out 2. When do, when will you do your Inside Out 2 review? Probably the beginning of July. I would have done it a couple weeks ago, but now that I'm seeing the movie next weekend, it's gonna take a little bit for me to do my review, but I will have it out for you guys. Do you play video games? I play Roblox, mainly Roblox, but I haven't played that game in months because the computer that I currently have right now is not the best. But when I do get my new computer soon, not only will my videos be hopefully a lot better, but I will also be able to play some games again, which would be pretty fun. What are your thoughts on Pixar making a movie about ducks for their 40th anniversary? Will you cover it? Ducks? Well, it's just a rumor right now, but I think they may announce the title and the release date at D23, but we still don't know much about it. It'll probably be copyright, so careful. Yeah, I know. It's just gonna be a watch along, because maybe I'll just put like a timer on the screen or something. I agree with Inside Out having 5 movies: one child, two teenager, three going into college, four adult, 5 last years of Riley's life. Yeah. And as the audience grows with Riley, that would be so perfect. I would love that. I would love 5 movies. I know people are mad that Toy Story is getting 5 movies, but I think Inside Out also deserves to get that many movies as well because it's just a natural progression of the character. Are you excited for DreamWorks' Dogman? It releases in 2025. Yes, I am super excited. I don't read a lot of the Dogman movies, but the Captain Underpants movies and DreamWorks usually nails it whenever they make books into adaptations into movies. Are you the fastest typer in the world? No, I'm not the best. I'm not even that great at typing. I mean, I'm fine at it, but I still need some practice. Just a tiny bit. Hello, Laser. Hello, Curious Mario. In the movie, when nostalgia came out, anxiety. Wait, let me see. Trying to make sure this isn't a spoiler. Let me see. Oh, in the movie when Nostalgia came out, Anxiety said, "You can't come out till Riley goes to college or Riley's best friend's wedding." So I think the next couple of movies will be about that. Maybe, but I don't know about the Nostalgia character because, like, the actor that plays her is, like, getting up there in age, but I do think that maybe she could be in the next few movies, but that is actually a pretty good idea. Hey, Fantastic. Yeah, I love Fantastic's channel. What emotions do you think will be in Inside Out 3? Hmm. Maybe jealousy or guilt. I would really like them to use those recycled emotions from the second film into the third one. I think that would be really cool. Hold on one second. Let me see my poll and the poll. Okay. Where'd my poll go? Uh, I have no idea where my poll went. Okay. Wait. Someone threw a brick at the movie screen the second time I went to see Inside Out 2 because they're mad that anxiety locked up the emotions. What? Well, I wonder what happened afterward. That is crazy. I have never heard of that before. Wow, I'm so sorry. I love your content, Fantastic. Yeah, he makes great content. He had to see the movie with a big hole in the screen. Oh, that sucks, man. Such idiots that do that. Like, why? Why even bother doing that? People are mad about Toy Story 5. I don't think people have been mad about Toy Story 5 unless 3 and 4 didn't feel like such a conclusive ending to the franchise. If they all just kind of felt open, people would be fine with them making Toy Story 4, 5, and probably 6, but now everyone's pissed that they're making another one. Why do you think why do your parents change their mind about this weekend about Inside Out 2? Well, I can't really say because I mean, it's just life and stuff, but I can't exactly say why, but the happy thing is at least I'm still gonna be able to see it. But thank you, Ian, for sending your question. Are you gonna cove the Angry Birds cover the Angry Birds 3? Yeah, I'll definitely talk about it when I have my new computer. I have a lot of videos I want to do once I get that new computer. Honestly, I'm excited for Toy Story 5. Well, I'm happy for you. I'm hyped too. I mean, I'm happy to see Woody and Buzz again. I mean, if you look at my room, let me see. Can you guys see it? My Toy Story collection. I love Toy Story, and I cannot wait to see Woody and Buzz hopefully one more time. But maybe they'll make a sixth movie, and even then, I'd be excited for that. I remember watching Inside Out in a classroom, and one time, me, my mother, my brother, and sister went out to see an Inside Out themed subway shortly before I went to the hospital for my surgery. Oh, well, I hope your surgery went well, man. And wow, that's pretty cool. This Inside Out themed subway, that's awesome. And Inside Out used to play all the time in my classrooms. And that's cool that it played in your classroom, man. That's awesome. What are your opinions on people thinking that Riley is gay? I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool if she was like that. I still haven't seen Inside Out 2, so I don't know if that happens or not in the movie. But I think it would actually be pretty cool, but I hope people don't overreact or, like, go crazy over it. Like, people calling it woke and stuff because I hate that crap all the time. What movies are you excited for this year? Well, Inside Out 2, but now that's already out. I think Deadpool and Wolverine, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, The Wild Robot, and, what else? And Piece by Piece, probably. Still excited for Moana 2, but I have some hesitations with that movie. It gives you anxiety that you can't find anxiety, which gives anxiety that you can't find anxiety, which gives you more anxiety that you can't find anxiety. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Well, what a loophole. Well, you talk about Frozen 3 when it comes around because I'm not a real big. Oh, yes. I'm going to create an entire playlist for Frozen 3. I loved Frozen 2 and I'm a huge Frozen fan. So yeah, I'm going to keep making videos on that. There was going to be a live action Thomas and Friends movie from Lionsgate in 2010, but it was going to take place in World War II, but it was sadly canceled. Look it up. Wait, what? Wait. Let me see. No, I don't see it from what but I'll have to look it up later because that actually sounds kind of interesting from what I see. Why is Turning Red your least favorite Pixar movie? I just didn't really connect with it as much, and I mean, I didn't like the whole thing about the whole mother and everything and the friends, and it felt like they were trying to say that friends are more important than the mother, or like friends are more important than the parents, which is not really the best message. Not a bad movie. I actually think the movie's pretty good. That's how good Pixar is. All their worst movies are still really good, but it's just not a movie that I really rewatch or resonate as much as some other Pixar films, but it's not bad. I know you like it, Nolan, so that's all that really matters is that if you guys like it, then that's good because I'm kind of in the minority here. I think Inside Out 3 will be in 3 years. I think it'll be in like 10 to 12 years. I think they're going to take a long time making that movie because they take a while to making some of those sequels. Like Monsters Inc. has taken what? It took 13 years or how long? No, it took 11 years to get Monsters Inc. to Monsters University, but now it's been over 11 years and we still haven't gotten a Monsters Inc. sequel. I know we got Monsters at Work, but I don't think that's canon. There was a fire alarm at Inside Out in 2015. The person above me spilled their popcorn because they were scared of the alarm when Inside Out 2015 movie was in theaters. Oh, wow. That sounds like such a crazy experience. I had something like that too when I was watching Soul in theaters. The fire alarm went off and the whole movie just stopped. And I was so sad because I never was able to go back because the movie stopped playing in theaters. But that is really, I mean, I don't like fire alarms, but I'm so sorry you had an experience like that, man. Are you gonna watch the Mortal Kombat sequel? Yes. Not a fan. I don't know much about Mortal Kombat, but I have seen the 2021 movie. It was actually pretty good. Did you collect all the Inside Out 2 McDonald's toys? I did. Oh, that's great, man. You did? Yeah, I did too. My dad actually got me all 9 or all 10 of the toys. My McDonald's actually has a crate full of the McDonald's toys, and my dad said, "Can we have all 10 of the toys?" And they gave all of them to me. And yeah, it was really cool, and I hope I can do that again with the Despicable Me 4 toys because despite me not being that excited for the movie, I would like to get all of those toys as well. Can you please talk about the canceled Planes 3? I probably won't talk about it. I mean, I have never seen the Planes movies, and plus, they're not Disney movies. They're made with some other Disney company. So I'm not gonna really talk about it because I don't think you guys would really care about it too much. But I mean, if it was like, I don't know, like I don't know how many people would really care about me talking about this, but I mean, thank you for sending in your question, man. Any discussed in regards to my McDonald's toy collection? I actually have, uh, which ones? I don't think I have those as duplicates, but you guys better hurry because actually the toys are gonna end tomorrow, the 24th, and then Despicable Me 4 is gonna, start having their McDonald's toys. She's not gay in the movie. Well, I'm not gonna say that, like, that's awesome and everything because, like, I don't wanna seem like I hate gay people, which I don't, but I do think it would be cool if they actually did something like that in, like, the 3rd movie or something, you know? But thank you for telling me about that, man, but maybe they can make someone else like that, and we could see kind of, like, what goes inside their heads or in their minds if someone is gay. I think that would actually be a pretty cool concept for, like, the 3rd movie. Hi, I'm going to Alphabet Lore is a web series based on Alphabet. Do you like? I actually don't know what that is, but it does sound pretty cool. Let me see. IKEA. When I saw the trailer for Piece by Piece, the whole theater sang along the songs when I saw Inside Out 2. Yeah. I feel like that movie's gonna bomb. Like, I don't think a lot of people are gonna be like, "Who's Pharrell Williams?" And then they're gonna see that song and they're gonna be like, "Oh, that." But I mean, if you say Pharrell Williams, not a lot of people are gonna may know what you're talking about, unless you show them like a few songs that are popular from him. But I did like the trailer a whole lot. That's pretty funny that they were actually singing. Vitamin Nick, welcome. Are you going to make a scene of the upcoming Bob's Burgers movie Reanimate collab I announced? Oh, yeah. I need to find some time to do that, but I love the Bob's Burgers movie, so I'll definitely have to find a scene that isn't taken yet. Maybe you could give me one of the scenes that someone hasn't taken yet, and then I could do something like that. There was also going to be a live action Bob's the Builder movie from Lionsgate in 2012 with Dwayne Johnson, but Bob, but it was sadly canceled. Well, they are making a Bob the Builder movie now, and it's gonna be with Anthony Ramos, which I think is kind of funny, but we don't know much about that movie. Hold on, did I finish the poll? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think we should well, I'm not gonna watch the movie now, but I think what we should do a watch along maybe sometime the stream. Hold on. Hold on, guys, just one sec. I'm back. Okay. Are you open to the ideas of sequels to Ratatouille and Wall-E? I think it's too late, actually. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I think it's too late. I mean, Wall-E came out 16 years ago, and Ratatouille came out, when did Ratat oh, yeah, that came out, like, almost 17 years ago, so I don't think we're gonna really get sequels for that. I know some people are saying Bugs Life. I think Bugs Life is also way too late. That movie's, like, over 20 years old, and I think people have forgotten about Bugs Life. But Ratatouille and Wall-E are beloved, so maybe a sequel? I highly doubt that they're ever gonna have sequels for those movies. Are you gonna watch Despicable Me 4? Yes. I have a whole news and playlist updates on my channel. Haven't really been updating it lately, but I will go see the movie. I will actually do a spoiler review, and I will review the movie to you guys. The movie was on the sad part around where Bing Bong died. Also, I was talking about the fire alarm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that scene is so sad, and hearing the fire alarm, like, during that would be dude, I'd be so pissed, but I never saw Inside Out in theaters when it came out because, I mean, I guess I wasn't really that interested in seeing movies in theaters back then when I was much younger, but I'm sorry about that fire alarm, man. Alright. Dave Lee Down Under made a new video saying that Pixar is making Monsters Inc. 2. Well, it's rumored, but they said they don't have much ideas yet for another Monsters Inc. sequel. All I hope is that they just make sure that Monsters at Work isn't canon, because I was not a big fan of the show. Oh, hey, thank you. I'm messaging someone. 1 second. Yeah, it was just like they don't have much ideas, and my biggest issue with Monsters at Work is how it feels like they're constantly cheapening down the Monsters Inc. world, that I don't really want it to be canon in this sequel, that I really want there to be a third Monsters Inc. movie. I know Monsters University is a prequel, but I still count that as kind of a sequel. Let me see. Finally, someone said 2021 is good. I don't know what we're talking about here, but uh, yeah. Sorry, man. Man, why do I man, why do I have no idea about McDonald's secret toy crates? Because it's actually a secret that I don't think they were supposed to tell us, but I mean, I'm kinda lucky that they did tell us, because anyone else probably wouldn't have said anything. Did you hear about Inside Out 2's deluxe figures? I have them. Yeah. It's on, Shop Disney. It's on Shop Disney. If I go to that website, you see those really cool figures. My only complaint about them is that they look too different from the first movie's deluxe figures, but they're not bad. I actually think they're really, really good. I definitely will buy them, because if you guys see over here my Inside Out 2 collection, I'm trying to collect more and more toys and stuff before I see the movie, probably this Saturday or Sunday. There's a YouTube video about the fire alarm. Well, I'll go check it out after this stream then. Would you watch a Big Hero 6 sequel? Yes, but I think it's too late, and I think Disney's not gonna wanna do it. They've even said that it was so challenging making Big Hero 6, like, they're, like, so hard to expand the world even though they can make 4 Frozen movies, but, I mean, the TV show that came out, I think last year, called Baymax, was actually very good, and I kinda count that as a sequel because it actually is made by Disney Animation, but would I be up for a sequel? Actually, yes. I would love a sequel to Big Hero 6, but I think it's too late, to be honest. I feel like by far Soul would be the greatest in theater experience. Well, hmm. Well, I did see Soul. If you're talking about Pixar movies, Soul in theaters, yeah, that was a fantastic experience. And I've been wanting to see that film in theaters for like over 3 years, and the wait was definitely worth it. Hot take, I like all the Pixar movies. The only ones I think are okay is Bug's Life and Good Dinosaur. I enjoy Bug's Life for what it is. I actually think it's very good. The Good Dinosaur is just kind of meh. Like, it's okay, and it's fine, but it's nothing that's absolutely amazing. Hold on, let me check my subscriber count. Oh, we have 2 more to go. Unfortunately, I think once it gets to Inside Out 4, they're gonna focus on Riley's kids. I hope they don't. Well, I want them to focus on the kids, but, like, I don't want them to focus so much inside their minds, and we have completely different characters and new emotions that we barely care about. Like, I actually wanna see more of these characters, like the inside Riley's mind. I wanna see those emotions again and again and again. I don't wanna just move on to someone else's head, because I don't think a lot of people would like that. Do you like Onward? Oh, I love Onward. I've actually have a lot of nostalgia for that movie. It was the last movie that I truly, like, remember watching before the pandemic happened, and I have a ton of merchandising of the movie. It's one of my favorite Pixar films. It's, like, top 15, I believe. Here, I'll actually put my Pixar ranking in the chat here for my letterbox. Yeah. Oh, no, I think I could just show it to you guys. Yeah, I'll show it to you guys. If you guys wanna see my Pixar ranking, then yeah. Uh And then I will update that Pixar ranking once I see Inside Out 2 this week. Oops. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Oh, oops, wrong one. Here we go. Yeah, I love Onward. Opinions on Jack Black as Minecraft Steve. I'm confused. Like, what is he gonna look like is mainly what I'm kind of curious about. But it's not really about the look. It's kind of about how he's gonna act. Like, how is his acting gonna be? And I think he's gonna be fantastic. Jack Black is a really funny and comedic guy, and I think him as Steve would be great. And I would love to see him as that character. And I'm curious what Jason Momoa also is. Who is he gonna play in the Minecraft movie as well? I'm very excited to see. All right, before we get to the next question, I'm going to show you guys my Pixar ranking currently. So, how do I do this? Anyone in the back? No. Okay. Oh, okay. Share screen. Still learning how to live stream, but it's actually pretty easy. Okay. Let me see. Is it sharing my screen? Okay, yes. Yeah, here's my Pixar ranking right here. Inside Out 2, I haven't seen that yet, so it's on there waiting for me to review the movie and rank it. But here's the bottom tier with Turning Red, Cars 2, Brave. Elemental's pretty low, but all these movies are actually, well, these two are just okay, but all these are actually pretty good. I did enjoy them. And then hitting the top 20, Cars, Luca, Live. After Cars, like, I think, now let me see. Yeah. Cars to about 20 to number 1 is movies that I genuinely love. This one I really enjoyed, has some problems that I did love. I love this one, I love this one, I love this one. I love this one, but it has some flaws. I love this one, and all these other ones I love as well, and then from 12 to number 1, all of them are masterpieces. And then here is my top 10 right here, which is going to be very controversial. With Incredibles, I love The Incredibles and Finding Nemo. Both Monsters, Inc. movies are next to each other. Toy Story 2 may be my least favorite Toy Story movie, but it's a movie that I love. But Soul, Inside Out, and then these three, which I absolutely love. So yeah, that's my Pixar ranking. If you guys don't follow me on Letterboxd, I have a lot of lists. I have over 729 lists. So go follow me there. Yeah, I'll actually put it in the StreamYard if you guys want to. Let's see, will this work? Okay, did it work? Uh, hold on. Damn, we got a lot of questions. All right, I'm not gonna see if it works or not. All right. Stop sharing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'd be great. I think Jack Black's gonna be great as the titular character of Steve in the Minecraft movie. I'm very excited. Congrats, bro. Thank you so much, man. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing great, man. Did you know Pharrell Williams did all the songs from Despicable Me movies except the first one, I think? I think he did the first movie, actually. I think he did one of the main themes. He's actually been included in all the movies, and he has a song for the fourth film as well, which is actually pretty good. Do you like Inside Out 2? Haven't seen it yet, but I will see it pretty soon. I'll see it very soon. I don't hate the live action remakes like many people do, but the only Pixar movie I'm interested in seeing live action is Cars. Cars would look ugly in live action. Like, no, I do not want that. And I don't think we're gonna get more Cars movies because I think that franchise is just done. I know they make so much toys, but that's not the reason why you should make another movie. I think you should just stick to Disney Plus, or you should just close this franchise entirely. I don't hate the Cars movies. I love Lightning McQueen as a character in Vader, but I think it's time that we kind of just close this whole franchise off and not really continue with the franchise. Not bad, but I think it's time that the Cars franchise is over. When I saw Toy Story 3 in my movie theaters, I got the fire alarm on the fire scene. Oh, wow. Cool. That's ironic. That scene is that I love that scene in the movie. I replay that scene, that whole 3rd act, that prison escape, all the way to the end all the time. Like, I love that scene so much. Don't get me wrong, I love Inside Out too, but it feels like it could have been way better to explore it in some aspects of the film. I did hear that the movie feels rushed at times. Like they kind of say things that are kind of like, I want to explore that more, but then they don't really go into it. Like Anxiety saying, you just aren't what she needs anymore, Joy, and they don't really go into that much in the film from what I've heard. But I mean, other than that, I don't think I'm gonna really have that many criticisms with Inside Out 2. That's the only one that I've really been hearing lately. What's your favorite character behind you with that big poster? Let me see. Uh, Probably Captain America, right there. Captain America. I love Captain America so much, and Iron Man as well, but mainly Captain America. Laser, I have a question. What is your favorite TV show? I don't actually have a favorite TV show. The one I've been watching a lot is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I am on season 7 of that show now, and I'm almost done with the show. But I absolutely love the show because it's funny, has great characters, and it consistently is constantly funny, and it never goes downhill and never has seasonal dip, which makes me so happy because I can rewatch that entire show on loop. I think Inside Out 2 focused on humor instead of the first one, which focused on the plot and the emotions, and the second one didn't have that much Pixar emotional scenes. I heard that the sequel isn't as emotionally resonant as the first film, but I did hear that there were still some emotional scenes, like a line that Joy says, which I haven't actually seen that line or like even seen like what exactly she says. I just hear that there's a line that she says that is kind of a gut punch to the audience. But yeah, I hope the movie is actually I think it's still as emotional as the first movie, but that still doesn't get me worried for the movie, but I hope you overall enjoyed it, IKEA. How would you feel if we got Newt instead of Inside Out? I really don't know. I don't know much about Newt. All I know is that it was a canceled Pixar project because they thought Inside Out would do much better. And well, look, there's 2 movies now. But I'd actually be pretty sad if we never got Inside Out, or maybe we got Newt and then Inside Out. But I don't know. Maybe Pixar will bring back Newt one day. But I don't know much about that project. Congrats, bro. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing great on your channel too, man. My tablet died. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I haven't been on a tablet in years, and I remember it died a lot too, and it's annoying. But hopefully, you charge it and it will get back, and it'll turn back on, and it'll be all good, man. Did you hear they're making a live action Big Hero 6 movie they may connect to the MCU? I don't know. I don't think I've heard about that yet. If they did, that would actually be kind of weird, but I mean, Stan Lee is in that universe and he's in Marvel as well, so they probably could connect it, but I don't know how people would feel about that. Favorite Toy Story movie? I constantly flip flop back to Toy Story 2, Toy Story and Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 4 as well, but mainly 3 and 1. I love 3 for how dark it is and how mature it is than the other movies, and kind of like seeing toys that really feel like they don't belong anymore is really heartbreaking. But at the same time, it's a great ending to the Andy trilogy. But the first movie is pretty much a classic for me. It's my favorite movie of all time. So it's kind of the first, but also the third at the same time. Ranking the Toy Story movies, 5 Lightyear, Toy Story, wait, 4 Toy Story, wait, hold on, I'm getting confused. Oh, Lightyear 8 out of 10, 4 Toy Story 10 out of 10, 3 Toy Story 4 10 out of 10, 2 Toy Story 2 10 out of 10, and 1 Toy Story 3 10 out of 10. That's a great ranking. I will agree Lightyear is my least favorite, but it's not bad because, look, I have a whole Lightyear collection over here. I still really enjoy the movie, but my biggest issue with the movie is that if you just took Buzz Lightyear out of the movie and put anyone else in the movie, it wouldn't really feel that different. Even Tim Allen said that he wanted more connections to the toy for the movie, that it was a great story, but it just didn't feel like a Buzz Lightyear movie at times. And plus, I actually like the thing they did with Zurg was okay, but I did think there were some parts of the movie that were kind of boring. But other than that, it's not a bad movie. But I'm happy that you enjoyed all the movies, man, because honestly, these are all the scores that I would give the movies. All four Toy Story movies are perfect in my opinion, and Lightyear is an 8 out of 10 movie for me. Still has some flaws, but for the most part is a pretty good movie. So I really love your ranking, man. Can we watch trailers for upcoming movies? I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not because of copyright and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe I'll have to see what kind of trailers we have. Hold on. Bye, I'll be back soon. Alright, thank you so much for joining, Queen 2. I was so happy you're here, and you made this live stream even better when you were here, so thank you. See you soon. Inside Out 2 and Despicable Me 4, which I think will Inside Out 2 and Despicable Me 4, which I think will do better at the box office. Well, Inside Out 2 is already almost to $900 million, and Despicable Me 4 is having rumored to have a $80 million like opening, while Inside Out 2 has a $155 million opening. So I feel like Despicable Me 4 has a chance to maybe get close, but I don't think it's gonna make more. I actually think it's gonna be the first movie in the Despicable Me franchise that'll have a dip compared to the other movies. And while people will still think it's cute and fun, I think people are gonna get tired of this eventually and kind of just be like, they want something different. But I still think it's gonna do very well at the box office. Should Bowser have another song in Mario 2? Yes. I love Peaches, and that song is so good. So another one in the sequel, I would absolutely love that one. I really hope Moana 2 doesn't suck because I feel like I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant about it at least because from what I've seen from trailers, it clearly still looks like a TV show. Like I look at it and I'm like, yeah, that some parts of there's just something about it that looks like a TV show rather than a film. And my biggest concern is that it's just going to feel like a direct to video sequel of the first Moana movie. And it's going to kind of be like Incredibles 2, where people are like, this is inconsistent to the first movie. And not a lot of people are going to end up liking it. Plus, Disney Animation hasn't really had a great track record. They had Strange World, which was fine, and they had Wish, which I absolutely hated. So I think Moana 2 is gonna be better than those, but I think it's still gonna be kind of a disappointment. But I don't know, maybe it'll be okay. Maybe it'll be pretty good, but I think it's gonna definitely do well at the box office, but I am gonna question why they're even making another Moana movie. Opinions as Mario's Chris Pratt. I actually like him as Mario. I think that he's great, and the voice that he does for the character is very, very good as well. But I do get some of the criticisms, which sometimes you can hear Chris Pratt's trying to do an accent, but most of the times he's actually very convincing as the character. Have you seen X-Men 97? No. I saw the first episode, but I still have to go back and see the other episodes, but from what I've heard, it's an absolutely amazing show, and I know Spider-Man where is it? Yeah, Spider-Man pops up in the show, which gets me excited, so I'll have to watch it, but that's probably the only Marvel show I'm really gonna watch because I don't care about Agatha. I'm not gonna care about any of the other shows other than Daredevil because I'm kinda done with Disney Plus Marvel shows. And even Star Wars is starting to get kinda oversaturated for people as well, because people are hating The Acolyte. I just feel like these Disney Plus shows, like, I just don't care anymore. But X-Men does look great, and I will definitely check it out. Piece by Piece was an Illumination movie. Do you think it would succeed? I don't think it's, like, with studio. I feel like, well, Illumination's really good with marketing, but if they do market this movie well, and if it's actually a good movie and has good word of mouth, I think that would really make the movie a success. But I feel like with each studio, I feel like it doesn't really matter which studio it is. It could be DreamWorks or, well, this is Focus Features, but if it was Illumination or DreamWorks, I don't think it would really make much of a difference. You just got to market it well and actually just make sure that this is actually a very good movie instead of like maybe people seeing it and they're like, "Oh, that was fine," and then people end up forgetting about it. The only reason why I don't think it's gonna do well is because I don't think a lot of people know who Pharrell Williams is just on the top of their head, but maybe the trailers can perfectly, like, show you who he is exactly, and I hope Focus Features actually markets the movie very well. I'm gonna leave for a bit, but I'll be back, okay? Okay. Thank you so much for joining me, and you made this show, or you made this live stream, I should say, a lot better because you were here. And by the way, we're gonna go for how long am I gonna go for? I can only run this for 2 hours, so yeah, this will only be for 2 hours. Hold on, let me check my messages. Opinions on Monsters at Work. I really didn't like the show. Like I said earlier, I think that they're cheapening the Monsters Inc. world a lot more. Hold on. If I search up Monsters at Work Season 2, uh, hold on. No, I think that's a good shot. Okay. Uh, yeah. Yeah. One sec. I'm going to share my screen really quick. And then I will continue answering your question. Share screen. Okay, can you guys see my screen? I bet you guys can. Hold on, it's taking a little bit to load. Oh, I need to actually. Okay. Yeah, my biggest issue with Monsters at Work is like the stories aren't really that amazing here, and also I think the biggest issue I have, and I know this is kind of a dumb complaint, but it's also the character designs and the animation. Like Mike and Sully, yes, they look very good, but I feel like a lot of the other characters just don't really look the best. Like I feel like a lot of their designs look very cheap, or like they didn't put enough effort to put into them. Because like Mike and Sully, you can kind of see their personalities and who they are in their character designs. But with all these other character designs, they just kind of look like random Yo Gabba Gabba monsters to me. And I feel like they're cheapening the Monsters Inc. world a lot more. And I wish that I kind of wish they didn't make this show. Like I wish they just waited to making a third movie, or even take this concept and turn it into another movie, but kind of have that Pixar spin and make it a lot better because this is not a Pixar show. But is the show terrible? It's mediocre, but I don't think it's like awful. I just think that again, like this was the weirdest thing in the world, and I just don't think the overall show is that good and not really that worth watching. But things I did like about the show, I actually really loved seeing Johnny Worthington and all these characters coming back. I really loved seeing those guys coming back, and I like seeing Mike and Sully, but they feel so sidelined, which I don't like. And also, some of these character designs as well don't look very good, in my opinion. And Tyler Tuskman, well, he's a decent character. There's still parts of him in that feel unlikable, but Val, she's pretty much a jerk to him in this second season, which I didn't really like. But if they ever did go back to the Monsters world, I would just like it if they didn't make this canon. Because even with Randall coming back, that was really cool. I just don't think that I mean, they need to give us a much better explanation. I mean, they gave us a decent explanation of how he came back in the show, but I would kind of like an explanation that felt a lot better because in the show it kind of felt like they just rushed it really quickly, and it kind of feels like the only reason why he's here is for wow factor. But show is fine, but if they never like I don't really want a third season. I would much prefer a third movie, but that's pretty much my opinions on Monsters at Work, is that it's not really a great show, and it's a show that kind of makes me wish that they just didn't make it. So, not terrible, but not great either. There was going to be a live action Curious George movie from Illumination in 2010, but was sadly canceled. I don't even know about all these canceled movies, but I have to look it up. But a Curious George movie, that actually, I mean, I don't know how good that would be, but still. I love your stuff, Frog. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've had this for 6 years now. Love this. I love this toy so much. It means a lot to me. Love it so much. Thank you. What's your next video going to be about? I'm going to talk about the Inside Out 2 box office. I'm going to talk about how it's doing at the box office right now, and it looks like it's doing fantastic. It already passed Dune Part 2 and is now the highest grossing film of 2024. And so that'll be the box office, and then I'm probably not going to have many videos this next week because unless I get my new computer, which I still have to do some stuff before I get my new computer. Once I get my new computer, then I will have a lot more videos for you guys. But the main reason why I'm not really uploading a whole lot is because I get. Excuse me, hold on. Excuse me, guys. I don't know what that was, but yeah. Uh, I can't get good footage on my Chromebook. My computer I have right now is not very good, and if I get footage for you guys, it's gonna look fuzzy and not really good. And I really want to change how I do my content because I can see that not a ton of my viewers actually finish my videos, which I know exactly what I need to do. I feel like I'm also gonna have a lot more editing in my videos. My videos are gonna be a lot more different once I get my new computer, and I overall have a whole vision of how I want to improve my content overall. But my next video will be the box office and then probably my Inside Out 2 review. And by then, I'll definitely have my new computer. Probably not this coming week, but probably the week after that. So the Inside Out 2 review will come out in the beginning of the July. And then I'll talk about the box office tomorrow when we get the actual numbers. I feel like Inside Out 2 was very fast, even though it's the same length as the first one, but I think it should have been at least an hour and 45 minutes, not an hour and 30, including credit without credits. I did hear that the movie feels rushed at times, but even then, I mean, I've heard the movie goes by super fast. Like it goes at a like breakneck pace from what I've heard. Like it goes by very quickly. Maybe that'll be a criticism, but from what I'm hearing, I mean, if that affected you, man, I'm sorry about that. But I hope you overall enjoyed the movie. But hopefully that won't be a big criticism for me. I saw the I am delusional from oh yeah. I love that that clip. And that's not a spoiler, by the way. That's actually something Pixar put on their YouTube channel, and it is a very cool clip. If you've seen the movie, you see a more extended version. I've seen the clip, and I think it's pretty funny, and I love how Anger looks happy because he loves that side of Joy getting angry, and it's pretty funny. I never saw the purpose of Lance Slashblade in Inside Out 2. Of course, it was the thing with him being Riley's crush, but he didn't have much purpose in the final film's plot. I did hear characters like Deep Dark Secret, Bluefy, and Lance Slashblade don't really have a big part in the movie, but I think that's something that's cool about them isn't really like how much they're in the movie. I mean, from what I've heard, they do help the characters a little bit. Is their art styles of how they mix these contrasting art styles of like a video game character, stop motion, 2D animation into this 3D environment. It's very creative. But would it be, I mean, I still haven't seen the film yet, but when I see the movie, maybe I'll be like, man, I want more of Lance and more of a purpose, but I don't know. Maybe I'll like kind of have that criticism, or maybe I won't really mind it too much because I feel like those characters aren't meant for the plot. Hey, oh hey Hudson, hey, I haven't seen you in quite a while. How are you? Who is your favorite emotion? Hmm. Well, without saying Inside Out 2 right now, it's probably Anger. I love Anger because mainly of how funny he is. But from what I've seen from Inside Out 2, it's going to be Anger and probably Anxiety. I love Anger's character not only because he's funny, but kind of just how he acts is like great. And the performance by Lewis Black is fantastic. But I think anger and mainly sadness because of how they use sadness in the first movie is so clever. and the whole message of the film. Even though I have criticisms of the Inside Out 2, my opinion, it's so visually more appealing and better than the first, or maybe it's because I just saw it. Well, recency bias, well, that's okay. I did hear the animation is a lot better than the first film. The first movie's animation isn't bad, no, but I do think that the second movie improves a lot more on what they did, like more there's more stuff in this movie from what I've heard, from like the sarcasm to all the contrasting art styles to even seeing the characters like particles in their skin. Like, hold on, let me see. You can really, yeah. Hold on. I am. I need to show this because this is pretty cool. Okay, download this, and then yeah. Okay. Okay. 1 second. Also, I want to tell you guys that I may not be able to answer every question here because I see that there are a lot of questions here. But since my stream only goes on for 2 hours, but if I miss your guys' question, I'm very sorry. But I will thank all of you guys for joining me. But let me share my screen because I really want to show you something that's really cool about the animation that I love that wasn't really shown in the first movie. Oh, hold on. Oh, here we go. Yeah, something I love about the new movie's animation is all the detail that they have on the characters here. You can really see all the particles of the characters. Like, you see all the little bits on all the characters, and I love that. And you didn't really see much of that in the first movie, and I love the amount of detail that they do have on everybody in this movie. To like the sparkles on Onbi's face, or the little bits of detail. And look, their hair even is meant to look like particles. It looks beautiful, and I've seen the trailer in theaters, and it looks gorgeous from what I've seen, and it looks so, like, beautiful, and it's a lot better than the first movie visually because they put a lot more detail into the animation, which I loved. And I'm happy you enjoyed it more than the first movie, man. I know some people have been saying it's actually better than the first film, but I'm mainly happy that you enjoyed it, man. And even with some small criticisms, you're still gonna end up. I mean, I have small criticisms for movies like Lightyear, and I still end up liking that movie. Even those small criticisms, if you enjoy a movie that much, you can pretty much. I mean, those criticisms won't really matter to you, and you'll still enjoy the movie, which I think is really cool. So I'm happy you enjoyed it overall. And yes, visually, I do think it looks better than the first film. Can you say hi, Life with Hudson? Hi, Life with Hudson, man. I played with this guy on Roblox before. He's a good friend of mine, and I'm happy to see him again. Welcome. There's a rumor that Pixar might be making a Woody spin-off movie. I feel like they shouldn't do that because wasn't Woody's Roundup a TV show? And plus, they're after the whole thing with Lightyear, I think that they're just kind of like they don't want to do it anymore. They don't want to keep making these spin-offs. Like it's not really they don't really want to do that. They're gonna make more Toy Story movies, but I think if they did a Woody spin-off movie, I think it would probably flop unless they get it right. Unless they market the movie right and they actually kind of make it feel more like Woody and have more connections to him from the previous movies. Because unlike Buzz Lightyear, there's not a lot of toys from Toy Story that are connected to him. Woody has Jesse, Bullseye, Stinky Pete. Those are characters that are pretty popular in the Toy Story franchise. And if you put them in this Woody spinoff movie, maybe it could do well. W Stream, thank you so much, man. I'm so happy that you were here. So happy that you were here, man. Do you think Toy Story 5 will be the first animated film to make 2 billion? No. I actually think it'll be Frozen 4. And here's why with Frozen, because Frozen 1 made how much did Frozen make? Frozen 1 made like 1.2 billion, and then the second one made 1.45 billion. So I think the third one could make like 1.6 billion, and they did announce a fourth film with the third one as well, and I think that one could get to 1.8 to possibly 2 billion, but I think Toy Story 5 will kind of make like 1.083 billion. Like I think it'll make more than Toy Story 3 and 4, and I definitely think it's going to be the second highest grossing Pixar film next to Incredibles 2. I still think it's going to make a billion, but 2 billion, I don't think so. But who knows? Who knows? I'm very excited for the movie, and I think it's going to do well. Hey, dude, keep up the great work. Thank you, Solar Splash. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I love the praise hands emoji. Hold on. Do you think Bowser will sing all by himself in the Super Mario movie? The Super Mario Bros. Movie 2? I think so. I mean, what if he's like still stuck in the jar and he sings another song? Like that would be pretty funny. But yes, I do think he's gonna definitely be singing by himself again, and it's gonna be another wide, big thing that's gonna break the internet, and people are gonna love it. So yeah, I do think that'll be something that'll be in the movie, and he definitely will be singing by himself in the jar, which would be pretty funny. What inspired you to make your channel? Hmm. Well, originally, I wanted this channel to be a gaming channel, and here, I'll show you guys some of my older videos, and then I'll share my screen. Yeah, let me take this tab off. Okay, stream going good, guys. I hope it's going good. I haven't done this before, but this is actually really fun. Might actually do this a lot more. Okay, yeah. So originally, my channel, we hit 2,000. Yes, we hit 2,000. Oh my gosh, yes. Wow, I thank you all so much for this. Yes, I'll get back to that in just a second here. But originally, I wanted my channel to be a gaming channel. Let's see, am I sharing my screen? Yeah. I wanted my channel to be a gaming channel, and I used to watch a lot of Roblox YouTubers. I still do. I still watch a ton of Roblox YouTubers, but I realized that this isn't really what I wanted to do. So I moved out of YouTube. So I moved out of Roblox into movie videos, and what mainly inspired me was like watching um like Electric Dragon 505 Animat reviews. He mainly inspired me for making some of these videos, as well as 3C Films is my main big inspiration, and that was my main inspiration of making this channel here. You guys can go back and see some of these videos. They're not great, but I still remember making these. I have a lot of nostalgic memories making some of these older videos. It was really fun making all these videos here. But what mainly inspired me is those YouTubers, seeing them talking about movies, and I was like, hey, I think I can do that too. I mean, my channel, well, how do I say this? Like, I want to add a new spin to some of these movie content here. Like, there's some cool things that I want to do in the future. But yeah, that's really what mainly inspired my YouTube channel is, you know, like some of those 3C films or like YouTubers that talk about movies very differently than most people. And I wanted to kind of replicate that and talk about movies kind of differently. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, that's mainly what inspired me to do YouTube. And before we get to the questions, wow, we hit 2,000. I thank you guys all. No! Okay. We're getting close. Getting close to 2,000. Okay, but yeah, we practically just hit 2,000, and I'm so happy about that because, like, wow, I thank you all so much. Yeah, it's inspired me. And my YouTube channel is gonna go great right now. And I thank you and everyone around here for supporting me. My YouTube channel has already turned 9 months old. Like I started the channel right when I began school, and then throughout my entire school year, it was just my YouTube channel. So yeah, thank you so much for asking me that, man. I appreciate it. I am back. Welcome back. Hi, I just joined. How's everyone's day going? Well, my day is going pretty good. I mean, I only woke up a couple hours ago. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing today, but once my mom wakes up, she's gonna make me some food, and then I'm gonna go to the store with her. So that should be pretty fun. I'm excited about that. They should have made a. They should have made. Oh wait, hold on. Before I Thank you so much for being here, Q Studios. I forgot to say that. I'm so sorry, but yeah, thank you so much for being here. Hope your day is going great as well. They should have made a Mickey Mouse movie instead of Wish. Yes. Wish was not the 100th anniversary that we wanted. I think a Mickey Mouse movie would have been much better, and I don't know why Disney doesn't really use the character a lot more. I don't know why. They should use his character a lot more, but they don't. I mean, Wish just felt like a copycat of Disney films. Like first 10 minutes of the film felt like Encanto, or the references to Disney films. It just felt like so generic, and it clearly feels like their laziest movie because it feels like they didn't even care about trying to make a great movie here. They were just trying to make something that was going to make money, and well, the movie ended up flopping. I think a Mickey Mouse movie would have been much better. But Mickey Mouse is going to turn 100 in about like what? In about 4 no, yeah, 4 years. 2028 is when he turns 100, so maybe they could announce a Mickey Mouse movie at D23 that is in the works. I think that would actually be really, really cool and kinda give Mickey Mouse more of a character here and make him much more of a larger part of, like, a character. I mean, we've only seen him in, like, shorts, like, Once Upon a what was that? There was, like, a short on Disney Plus where it had all the characters in it, and we saw Mickey there. But it would be cool if they expanded all of the characters a lot more than what we have seen in the past. The Mario movie could have been way better. It could have been way better than the final film we got. Wait, the Mario movie could have been way better than the final film. Well, I think the Mario movie is good. I think it's enjoyable. It's definitely a kids movie for sure, but it's not a bad movie. I actually think it's a movie that all families can enjoy because some people in my family love the movie as well. I mean, adults really enjoy it. No one's gonna like, no adult's gonna be like, this is the greatest thing ever, maybe, but kids are going to have a great time. I do think the story really hinders the movie for me, but other than that, it's not a bad film, but it could have been better. Who's better, Homer or Bart Simpson? Well, if you look on my shelf, I have Bart Simpson. I always love Bart Simpson, even though he's kind of unlikable sometimes. But from what I've seen from like, I saw the Simpsons movie recently, I really loved what they did with Bart's character there. And I really started to love his character a whole lot more. So yeah, Bart, definitely better than Homer. I doubt Moana 2 will be as near as good as the first film, yeah. But it'll be alright to a decent sequel. Yeah, I think Moana 2 will be a decent film. I don't think it's gonna be perfect though, like, I think that there's gonna be some story problems. It feels like they're rehashing the first film, except just having new people, and it feels like the new characters just don't feel that interesting or that exciting. But other than that, I mean, I think it's gonna be a good sequel. I'm expecting a 7 out of 10 or a possibly an 8 out of 10, but I still have some hesitations, but who knows? Maybe the new trailer that releases can be good, or it can be a really bad trailer like the Wish official trailer. I think Despicable Me 4 will be the finale of the franchise. No, I don't think it will be because I think Minions 3 is rumored, and I think they're gonna make a fifth Despicable Me movie. Unless this movie absolutely tanks at the box office, they're gonna continue making more movies. Like Like, I have merchandising for the movie up there, and so many kids are gonna keep buying toys constantly and constantly for this, like, franchise, so I don't think this franchise is going to I think they're gonna keep making movies till, like, 6 movies. I think 6 is when they're gonna probably stop, but I feel like this franchise should just end. I feel like they're starting to run out of ideas, and they don't have a whole lot to do anymore, but if this 4th one does take a dip in the box office, I think they're gonna have to kinda make sure that this franchise ends. But yeah, I think that may be the end of the franchise, possibly if the film tanks. Oh, hold on. Searching on Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Let me see. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Okay. All right. What are your opinions on Ghostbusters Frozen Empire? It was fine. Like, I actually thought it was pretty decent, but it was not really a great movie. Like, it felt very anticlimactic in a way. And it really feels like there could have been so much more they could have done with this movie. And even then, the marketing felt so misleading. not only with, like, you see this, but the characters' red costumes, they never wear those in the movie at all. Kumail's character felt very out of place in the movie, and the overall villain they defeat in, like, 15 minutes. It feels disappointing in a way. Feels very anticlimactic, and it feels you feel kinda let down by the end. You're like, "Oh, that's it? That's literally it?" And the whole Frozen Empire thing, we don't even get for the last 15 minutes of the movie, and even then, that feels so anticlimactic. I know I'm saying that a lot, but it feels disappointing. It feels like you see the marketing and you're like, "Oh, wow, this looks pretty cool. This looks epic." And then you get a movie where characters are just walking around, barely doing any ghost busting the whole time, and you're kinda just let down by the end. Not a bad movie, but it's definitely more flawed, and if they ever did, like, another Ghostbusters movie, which by the way, Sony, there's a whole Ghostbusters company now making future Ghostbusters projects. I think they should at least not make the marketing so misleading and kind of give us more action, but still have a good story in mind. Because the story was fine in the movie, but what I mainly was disappointed about was how misleading the film was, and I really wish that it like lived up to the trailers a lot more. But film is good. It's good, but it could have been much better. I'm leaving congrats on 2,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for being here. The stream was a lot better when you were here and everyone else was here. So thank you so much. And I'm so happy that I'm at 2,000 subscribers now. I thank all of you guys so much. Do you think The Wild Robot will be the first DreamWorks movie to make 1 billion? No. Uh, I don't think so. I mean, it's a pretty hard task for DreamWorks to make a $1 billion movie. I mean, Kung Fu Panda 4 made 500,000,000, 545,000,000. The Wild Robot, I think, can get to 300,000,000 if it's good, because the trailers look great. And I feel like lately people want something that's different and exciting. It isn't just something like another Transformers or a Fast 11 or Fast 25, but Wild Robot looks different. And I think that if the trailers keep being as good as they are, then people will keep going to go see those films. So I think Wild Robot will do well, but 1 billion, I don't really think so. Opinions on Roblox. I love Roblox. Here, I'll actually show you my Roblox account if you guys want to see. That way you guys could if you guys have Roblox, you guys could go follow me there if you want to. But hold on. I have to load this first. Because if I load it, if I share my screen, it'll lag. So yeah. Uh 1 second. Okay. Yeah, here is my Roblox account. Don't look at my actual name, that'll change, but yeah, here is my main account, the laser, and I haven't played on my account in quite a while, but my character has the costume, which I love. I made that t-shirt myself. Hopefully, when I get my new computer, I will be able to play some Roblox again because I do miss a lot of my friends on here. I haven't talked to them in quite a while, but I also have a Roblox group if you guys want to join as well. I haven't haven't been on here in quite a while as well, but my opinions on Roblox, I love Roblox. This game is amazing. I used to love playing on this all the time. I still do. My main favorite games I love playing is Piggy, Bloxburg, and Car Crashing Simulator, which is a game my friend Chris introduced to me, and it's a game that I love playing so much. And while Roblox can be boring sometimes, and it does break all the time, I still think the game is great, and I overall really, really love playing this game. I wonder what your opinions are too, man. I hope you love playing Roblox too. But yeah, that's pretty much my opinions on Roblox. I love playing the game, and I really want to go back and play it again someday. They're really trying to milk the Frozen franchise and making 2 more movies just because it's popular. I feel like the main reason why they're making 4 movies is actually because, well, each Frozen movie takes place in a season. The first film is winter, the second film is fall, the third movie could be, I don't know, spring, and then the fourth film could be summer. I feel like that's the only reason why they're doing it, and I even think after this fourth film, they're gonna make a live action Frozen film, just because, I mean, if they make a live action Frozen movie, that's instantly a $2 billion movie. Probably, I'm just guessing, but Yeah, I think they're kinda milking it too much, but I don't know. I'm excited. I hope that they have a good story in mind because I know the production for Frozen 2 is hell, and they were trying to scramble and trying to figure out stories, so hopefully with Frozen 3 and Frozen 4, they don't have as much of a bad and scrambling story like they did before. Do you think one of the minions will have a crush on Poppy and Uh, I don't know. I mean, the minions did have a crush on Lucy in the second film, and that was pretty funny, but I don't know, maybe that would actually be pretty funny. Turning Red was such a stupidly of a film, in my opinion. Well, I think what they were trying to do was pretty good. Well, it's like okay, but like the whole thing about friends and friends versus families just kind of was off-putting to me. But yeah, kind of stupidly, kind of, yeah. What would you think if Pixar made an Inside Out 3? Uh, I would be excited. I'd be really, really excited for an Inside Out 3. I love what they did with well, I love what they did with the first movie and what the from seeing what they're doing with the second movie. It looks great as well. They could constantly explore more concepts in Riley's mind. They could constantly expand this franchise a lot more. And I feel like a natural progression of Riley. A third movie could end with her going to college, and then we could have a whole new trilogy of her as an adult. I think that this is one of the Pixar franchises that feels like the most necessary in a way, and I would be very happy if they did a third movie. Monsters Inc. 3, Randall versus Randall, all from Pokemon XY. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Put them in death battles because that would be pretty awesome. For Monsters at Work, they should recap the show. For Monsters at Work, they should recap the show for the first 19 minutes so people who don't watch the show know what happened and then continue the random returning for the rest of the movie. I feel like since this series is not made by Pixar and it's made by some third other like company, I feel like Pixar is just gonna diss the show completely. I think they're gonna make it not canon. I feel like they may bring back Randall, but I don't know what they could do for another movie, and I feel like they will kind of just think that Monsters at Work isn't canon, and that will kind of just be like one of those Disney shows like the Big Hero 6 show, which isn't canon to the actual Big Hero 6 movie, or some of the other shows that Disney has done in the past. I think the Tangled show is the only one that's actually like fully canon, and I've heard that show is actually pretty good. But with Monsters at Work, I think that they're gonna make sure that that show is not canon. 2024 has been the worst year of my life so far. Oh no, what happened? What happened, man? I'm so sorry. Well, I hope that the rest of your year goes better for you, man, because that is so sad. I mean, I didn't start 2024 off very well, but I mean, it got better and better and better, and I did not start last 2023 very well either. But hopefully the rest of your year goes well, man, because I'm so sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. But I hope you're having a good day today, man, because that's so sad. I'm so sorry. Let's see. I don't be Bluefy, but I don't know why he hasn't with the pouch at the end. I think I know what you're talking about. There's like the pouch, the yellow pouch on Bluefy from Inside Out 2 is its own character, but I don't exactly know what you're trying to ask here, buddy. I'm sorry, but thank you for answering this question, man. New comments, okay. Oh wait. Congratulations. Thank you so much, nice sir. Thank you so much. Yeah, let me see how let's see. 2001. Nice. At 2001, you're at 2K. Yeah, IKEA. I know. I'm so happy. I thank you guys all so much for being on this journey for me for over 9 months now. Kind of crazy. I already reached 2,000. I hit 1,000 3 months ago, and I'm already at 2,000. I think by the end of the year we could hit 4,000. Nobody loves me. Oh, that's sad. Well, I think you're cool, man. I love seeing you on Filmtastic. You're awesome, and I thank you so much for being on here. Man, thank you. Well, so much. I'm so sad. I'm so sorry you think no one likes you, man. But I think you're cool. I think you're awesome. Hey, how do you feel about Cars on the Road and the Zootopia shorts? I saw a part of Cars on the Road. It was actually really good. I actually really found a lot of enjoyment in that show, and Since it's made by Pixar, it actually feels a lot better. Like, I actually really enjoy it. I think it's the best Cars media since the first movie. Zootopia shorts I haven't seen yet, but I'll have to check those out because I actually heard they're pretty funny and they're really good and they're made by Disney Animation as well. So they'll still have the quality animation and the stories, hopefully, of the movies. But Cars on the Road I really like, but Zootopia shorts I still haven't seen it yet, but I'll definitely have to check it out. Yes, yeah. Will you ever go back to Roblox videos? No. I mean, not Roblox videos, but if I ever live stream and we're just kind of chill and we don't really have much to do, or we're like live streaming waiting for movie news to happen, I will definitely play some Roblox games just for the fun of it, you know? I don't care if it affects the algorithm, then I don't know, but yeah, never gonna go back to Roblox videos again. But in terms of me playing Roblox on the channel, that'll be mainly for live streams whenever we don't have much else to do. The canceled Smurfs 3 was going to be about the Smurfs time traveling back to 1878. What? That sounds crazy. If they actually did that, that'd be wild. There is a new Smurfs movie. Let me see. Smurfs movie 2025. It's gonna star Rihanna as Smurfette, which I think is like the weirdest thing in the entire world. I'm like, the heck? What are they doing here? But uh I mean, I love Rihanna. She's one of my favorite song artists. I listen to her music all the time. And the fact that they are going to hold on, I'm sharing my screen here. The fact they're going to be making this movie, which has also cast members like James Corden, God kill me, and some other ones. I don't know how this movie could turn out, but I know that she is going to be writing all the songs for the movie, which gets me excited because I kind of wish that she would go back to the music, but I understand why she hasn't gone back yet. But this movie, I think, will not really be good. Other than Rihanna, I think Rihanna will be the best part about this movie, but the whole Smurf thing is just going to kind of hinder or kind of ruin it for me. But with this whole time travel Smurf thing, I do think that that kind of sounds interesting, but I don't know why they would even make another Smurf movie. Hey Laser, did you know the Roblox YouTuber called Surfblocks? Wait. Hey Laser, do you know the Roblox YouTuber called Surfblocks Executive Noob? No, I actually do not. Uh, I actually don't know about that yet. I'll have to look him up afterwards. Are you going to watch Wicked? Yes. I am a huge Wizard of Oz fan. Let me see. Ugh. If you guys see, I actually have a Blu-ray for Wizard of Oz here. I love Wizard of Oz. I mean, I hated Legends of Oz, but with this one, I do think it looks very good. Does the trailers look okay to me? I think the trailers look good, but I don't know how this movie is going to turn out. I'm kind of worried it's just going to feel like an unfinished film. But yes, I'm definitely going to be watching Wicked, and I will actually review it to you guys because by then my channel is going to be a bit different. What grade are you in, Laser? I'm now heading into 10th grade. I'm really close to finishing my high school years, and I can't believe it. I still remember when I was in first grade and second grade, and now I'm in 10th grade, and I have changed and grown so much, and all those memories in the past is just crazy that it's almost over. It's just crazy to me. Yeah, 10th grade, man. It's crazy. Thanks for saying thank you earlier. Of course, man. Thank you. How would you feel if Disney made a live action Chicken Little movie? Oh, they're not going to go back. I know Chicken Little did very well, but it's so hated by so many people. It's considered one of the worst Disney films next to Home on the Range that they're not going to go back to that film and make a live action film because I think that they did, that would tank at the box office. But I don't know. I think it's not likely, to be honest. But the Wish songs were good, though. I didn't like the songs in Wish. I think the songs in Wish were not very good. The lyrics were just empty, repetitive, were stupid, in my opinion. I'm glad you like the songs, man. I'm glad you enjoyed them. But for me, I feel like a lot of the songs just feel like covers of past Disney films. Like, it's catchy, it's decent, but it's nowhere near as good as the original ones. Hi, Laser. How are you? I'm very good. Just started off my day. When my mom wakes up, she's gonna make me some quesadillas, and I'm gonna go to the store with her, and that's gonna be pretty fun. And I can't wait to have some quesadillas because that sounds very good. And how are you, man? I hope you are doing great too. Hey, Laser, do you really believe Toy Story 5 could work? Because I'm kind of worried about it. Yeah, I actually believe in Toy Story 5. I actually have a prediction on Toy Story 5 that I made yesterday. Here, I'll actually read it to you guys and show it to you guys. Oh, crap. My battery's gonna die. Yeah, yeah, I have my computer unplugged right now, but once my battery gets close to dying, which this stream is gonna end in about 30 minutes, 20 minutes or so, I'm gonna end it like 5 minutes before the 2-hour mark. So if I don't answer all you guys' questions, I'm sorry. But yeah, let me see my prediction. I'm gonna hold on, I'm finding it, and then I'll share my screen and read it to you, and then I'll kind of tell you why I kind of have belief in Toy Story 5 and why I think it could work. Let me see. Here we go. Okay. Uh, I understand why you're worried about it. Hold on. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Yes. Okay. All right. So here's what I wrote. I said, what if how the movie ends is that Andy said the toys like Rex, Jesse, Slinky, Ham, and more go with Woody and Bo Peep and they all become lost toys, while Bonnie's toys were given to new owners. Since at the end of Toy Story 4, Woody left the gang with Bo Peep and became a lost toy. I could see Andy's side of the toys getting their happy ending by being lost toys instead of having to lose another kid again. This would also make sure that Andy will not come back in the story because Toy Story 3 ended off his story so well. So I think the main reason is that I think that they have a good story in mind. I get why you're worried about it because they're going to be making another film, and it's kind of like, really, guys, you guys are going back again. But I feel like if they ended Toy Story 3 like off in an open book, I feel like people would have been fine with Toy Story 4. And if Toy Story 4 didn't end with that whole earth-shattering ending, I feel like people wouldn't have been so worried about Toy Story 5. I get why you're worried about Toy Story 5, but the reason why I think it could work is I think they could like really wrap everything up in Toy Story. Toy Story 3 was the end of Andy's story, Toy Story 4 was the end of Woody's story, and then this fifth film could be the end of the toys story, not just ending Toy Story, but ending all of the toys' stories and finally giving them all a happy ending. That's one of the main reasons why I think it could work is because they could have such a good story in mind to make another film. My only worries is that will this feel unnecessary? I don't know. I don't think they're going to mess it up because Andrew Stanton is directing this film. He wrote all previous Toy Story movies, and I love that. So Andrew Stanton is one of the main reasons why I don't think you should be that worried about Toy Story 5. If you guys are concerned about Toy Story 5, that's fine too. But I do think this movie could work. But I do understand some of your worries and criticisms and concerns because I do have some worries as well. Just not as much, but I still think the movie could work. What do you think of Pixar made Inside Out 3? I think I answered this earlier, but I would love it. I would be so happy if they did it. I think there will be only 5 Despicable Me movies and only 3 Minions movies. Yeah. Uh, they I don't know. I feel like Minions and Despicable Me, I feel like it's kinda just taking over Illumination, like, I feel like they have more Despicable Me movies than original movies at this point, like, it feels like their whole company just relies on Minions, and they haven't really made it they've only made, like, a few originals in total, but yes, 5 Despicable Me movies and only 3 Minions movies, I think that would just be the best. I feel like, okay, guys, we need to just chill it out with here because there's not much you can do anymore with this franchise. Honestly, Frozen Empire could have been at least 2.5 hours. Yeah. How long was the movie actually? Hold on. Yeah, the movie felt a little short. Like they could have expanded that climax a lot more, but they didn't. They really didn't. And I kind of was mad about that. I'm like, dude, why? We could have had more. But it could have been a much longer movie if they actually gave more of that Frozen Empire-ness to the film. If it was just kind of like how the movie was, but longer, I would be kind of bored. But again, if they add more Frozen Empire stuff, that would be great. Subscribe to my channel, please. Hold on. Yeah. Nick? Yeah. Nick. Of course, man. If you guys been subscribing to me, I can subscribe to some of you guys. Yeah. Here, let me. Wait, what's your channel called, man? Because I can't find it, but, you may have to send a comment to one of my community posts, and then I will be able to click on your profile. But I'll subscribe. I'll subscribe, man. Thank you for being here. Frozen live action cast, Anna Kendrick as Anna, and Anya Taylor-Joy as Elsa. I actually feel like they're gonna have Idina Menzel as Elsa. I feel like they're gonna still have her as the character, but Anna Kendrick would actually not be too bad as Anna. But what if they just hired both of the people that play them in the movies in the live action? I think that would be pretty cool. But this casting is actually very good. Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Yeah, welcome back, man. Welcome back. Are you looking forward to Beyond the Spider-Verse? Yes. Just we have to wait so long because Phil Lord and Chris Miller don't treat their animators well, from what I've heard. That we're gonna have to wait much longer for the film, but I'm excited. I'm actually very excited for the movie. I cannot wait to see how this overall story is going to end. I have so many predictions on how it's overall going to end, and I'm definitely going to talk about it on this channel here. What do you think of Finding Marlin Incredible? Like my Incredibles 3? Or Finding Marlin, or like Finding Nemo 3? Well, if that's what you're asking me, I actually think would be a pretty good idea, but I don't know if Finding Nemo should have been a franchise, but Incredibles definitely should have been. New, welcome here. Welcome here so much, man. Thank you for joining. Let's see. He also says, "Hey, hey, have you seen Once Upon a Studio?" Oh, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yes, I love Once Upon a Studio. That is better than Wish. That is the thing that I feel like Disney like kind of just made that because they're like Wish is so terrible, guys. That they kind of just did this for their 100th anniversary. I love what they did, and I love that whole scene with Mickey and Walt Disney. It just felt like classic Disney. It felt like because I feel like now Disney, all they care about is just making money, and they don't really care about making all these great stories as much anymore. But I feel like with Once Upon a Story, this short was just amazing, and it feels powerful and beautiful, and I love all the animation styles and seeing all these characters. It doesn't feel like Membo Berries or anything. It feels like they actually put passion and care into this short. When do you think Sing 3 will happen? 2027. I think it will be the next film after Mario movie 2, which is actually the next Illumination movie, or whatever that movie is going to be called. But yeah, I think Sing 3 will happen after the Mario movie 2, I believe, in 2027. I'm a head out. Thank you so much, Nolan, for joining us. You made the live stream a lot better with you being here, and I'm so happy that you were here, man. I'm so happy that all these other people are here. Oh gosh. I hate that noise. I always hear this weird pipe sound. Bye, Nolan. Yeah, bye, man. Thank you for joining us. What supervillain got the best redemption arc? Hmm. I, I, I don't really know. Probably Namari from Raya and the Last Dragon. I mean, when she was evil in the movie for like what in the how do I say this, like she was evil for 6 years in Raya the Last Dragon, and then she was redeemed, and I actually really like that whole arc with her character, but I can't really think of many other ones. Maybe you guys can let me know some other ones. What do you think of Finding Marlin or Incredibles 3 and Toy Story 5 or Inside Out 4? Let's start off with Finding Marlin. That would be interesting. I don't think Finding Nemo needs to be a franchise, even though Pixar keeps saying that there's more things to explore in the ocean. I'm like, huh? No. I feel like what characters that would get lost is, let me see, Finding Dory and credits. Because, here we go. feel like I have an idea for a third Finding Nemo movie or something that they could do. So let me share my screen here, and then I will continue giving you my thoughts on all of this. Share screen. Because this is something that not a lot of people talk about with let me share my screen. Yes, okay. Well, let's check in. Okay, so you do see at the end of Finding Dory that all of our characters, the characters that Nemo was with in the first film, uh, were actually taken away. You see that they were taken, and I think that the third movie could be about those characters being like, how do I say this? The third movie could be about trying to find those characters, but how would you name this new movie? Like, it's not one character, it's a bunch of other characters. Or maybe they're trying to like save all these creatures that have been stuck in the like these cages or like in Finding Dory in the aquarium. I think that would be a cool plot for Finding Nemo 3. Now with Incredibles, or wait, yeah. But I do think a Finding Marlin would be pretty interesting, but I think if they did a third movie, I feel like they should go with that story because I don't want that story to end up never being resolved or anything. But with Incredibles 3, yes. Please, 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 please make a third film because this is, I mean, it's a superhero franchise. You can expand so much more. Hold on, it's taking a little bit for me to click on a picture. Yeah, you can expand so much more of each of these characters here of what they introduced. I actually liked her character here, but hold on. Yeah, there's so many more heroes that I don't want them to do like spin-offs or anything, but like maybe you could explore more superheroes, more stories, and you can even age up our characters here. Like maybe Violet's an adult, Jack or that's not Jack, that Dash gets a bit older, and Jack kind of grows up a lot more. Because I would actually like to see an age gap in the third film. I'd like to see some time pass. But Incredibles 3, we definitely, definitely need this movie soon. I really want another Incredibles movie. I think that would be a really good idea. Now, Toy Story 5. Uh, let's see. Oh, I love this picture. Oh, bro. Yeah. Toy Story 5, you guys have heard my thoughts before. If you haven't hear my thoughts, I was pissed when they first announced this movie. I was like ranting, I was angry, I was like whining, I was being a baby. But then later on, I was like, hey, it's actually a pretty good idea. I think this is a great idea. I think they could make a good story with this. They just need to justify this movie's existence because Toy Story 4 ended things off so beautifully. And with this fifth film, they better have a good story here. I really hope they do, because I would love. I mean, it's just gonna be crazy seeing these characters again. Because I hope we get more of all these characters here, like Rex, Potato Head. The aliens weren't even in the fourth movie that much, and Jesse and all these other ones. I think characters. I do think something about Toy Story 5. These two won't come back, and I think these ones will also not return as well. Because I mean, Michael Key's still acting, but Jordan Peele is a director now, and Keanu Reeves. I don't think he'll return, but Toy Story 5, I do think will be a great movie. I actually think it's a pretty good idea now. They just have to find a reason why the heck they are going to make another Toy Story film. Now, Inside Out 4, oh boy, we're not even on the third movie yet, bro. But uh again, if they explore more great concepts and they give us better and really like they wait, how do I say this? Like, the third movie could be another great natural progression of Riley if the fourth one could finally see her as an adult. I think that would be great for another Inside Out film. But yeah, I do think this will be very good for the movie. I do think that Inside Out 4 is gonna Inside Out 3 and 4 and then 5 and then maybe the other ones in the future are gonna continue feeling like natural progressions, and I do feel like it's gonna be great. I do think these movies are gonna be fantastic because they actually feel necessary because you actually get to see more and more of Riley's life, new emotions, exploring her life. So yeah, I know I may not be like most people may not be looking forward to some of this, but I'm actually looking forward to a lot of these sequels here, man. Thank you so much. And what are you like how to bro, I'm struggling today. How are you feeling if they ever did some of these movies? In my opinion, I think all these sequels, except for Finding Marlin, are justified and necessary. Hi, Laser. Hello, More Gaming with Jay. How are you? Or More Gaming, or however you want me to call you. Thank you so much for being here. How would you feel if Illumination made a spinoff focused on the girls of Despicable Me? Uh, hmm. I actually don't know. That's interesting because they still haven't aged those characters up. I'm like, dude, come on. Like, what? But I feel like if they did a spinoff, what if they were older? That would actually be pretty cool. I would love that they finally aged them because if they're still the same age in the fifth movie, I'm gonna be like, okay, guys, come on. Like, really? A spinoff I think could be interesting, but I really don't know. I really don't know yet, but it could be cool. Do you have any predictions on the Mario movie 2 will play out when it comes out in 2026? I definitely think there's going to be more Yoshi. If it's not a Mario movie 2, because we actually don't know much about what it's actually going to be, I do think it's going to be a spinoff of either Yoshi or Donkey Kong. I do think that in this movie, we are going to actually see more and more like video game lore, and I don't know how the overall movie is going to play out. I really hope they don't do the whole thing about another character gets lost and they rehash the first film because that would be like, okay, guys, come on. But with Mario movie 2, I do think it will be a lot more Yoshi. Even if it's not a Mario movie, it'll be focused more on mainly Yoshi because that's how they set him up in the first film. But in terms of a sequel, we could have like Mario teaming up with those characters. And now that Mario and Luigi are in the Mushroom World, they kind of see that something's wrong or that Bowser's back, so they have to team up with a bunch of these other characters and stop him. That's how I think the overall movie will play out with a bunch of these new concepts and new things that they'll add more and more from the games. Opinions on David Cornstalk as Superman in the full suit and the new leaked scenes. I've actually seen some of the leaked scenes. They look beautiful. They look great. They really capture that feeling of Superman in Metropolis a whole lot. And David Cornstalk as Superman looks a lot like Henry Cavill, but I love what they're doing with him. Like I like how they're not making him this depressed old man like they did with the Zack Snyder one, which I haven't seen the Zack Snyder one, but I've seen some of the stuff like the Daily Planet was just a block, like really. But David Corn Sweat as Superman, I love it, great. And the new leaked scenes look great as well. James Gunn is really, really making he's really like let him cook here. He's making such a great looking Superman movie here, and I can't wait to see what he's going to do with Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Yeah, speaking of Once Upon a Studio, it inspired me to create the big group photo, both the Warner Bros. Version. Oh, that's awesome, man. I would love to see that. That's awesome. That sounds really cool seeing all those styles and contrasting art styles together. I think Max actually had something like that in their commercials where they had all the characters together for promoting Max or HBO Max, or what it used to be called. But yeah, that's awesome, man. I would love to see that. Shrek Guy, what's going on, Shrek Guy? Congrats on 2K. Thank you so much. Thank all of you guys so much as well. All right, guys, our stream is about to end. We're going on for about let me see. We're gonna be going on for about uh 10 more minutes. We're gonna end this in about 10 more minutes. So if I don't get to all your guys' questions, I'm really sorry. But yeah, thank you guys all for being here. Congrats 2K, thank you. Oh, also, congrats Laser on 2K. Thank you so much, More Gaming. So much. I don't know why they haven't made a third Incredibles movie, actually. Actually, I think the Incredibles franchise should only have 3 films. Yeah. I feel like after this one, I feel like they should just end this franchise. Or maybe they could do more. I don't know. It's a superhero franchise. You could expand so much more of this world. But if they're going to do a third movie, again, have huge time gaps and make sure that it feels as necessary as possible. And while I did love Incredibles 2, please have a better villain and a bit of a better story in this one, and don't try to make it feel like a rehash of the first film. Finally got a good grab. What does that mean, bro? Hey, yo. Hello, Sleeping Bird. Hey, welcome. I hate seeing people complaining over sequels. The sequels are not the problem. It's the writing, and there should be a good balance between sequels and the original content. Yes, I do agree with that. I don't get why people get so like pissed off about sequels. I mean, I get why people may get mad about Toy Story 5, but people are just like they don't want sequels. They always complain, and I'm like, that's not the problem, guys. Just make good stories and justify the movie's existence maybe a bit, but even then, no movie in history is necessary. Like, no movie is necessary or has to be made. And all you really need is just good writing. And I don't get all the crying and the crying and moaning and crying, like whining about sequels. Because unless you have a good story, then the sequel will be pretty good. But I do understand that. I do question that a lot. And it kind of makes me mad too, man. I feel bad for for Cavill's Superman because his hair or because his Superman wasn't really that resonant for me, but his casting as the character was top tier. I've n- I think I've seen a part of Batman versus Superman, and I've seen the Snyder cut of Justice League, which I actually thought was pretty good. But yeah, I thought the casting was very good, but not really a Superman that I like absolutely loved. I'll send you the link to it. Thank you, man. I have a well, you saw my Twitter. I don't have Discord sadly, but maybe in my community post you could put that there somewhere in my recent community posts and I'll see it. Who is your favorite Inside Out character? Anger, sadness, and probably fear. And then from what I've seen from the second film, anxiety. Those are my favorites. Anger because he's mainly funny, sadness because of how she overall contributes to the movie's message, fear because I also think he's very funny, and anxiety, from what I've heard, they do a great job of telling us the reason why we have anxiety in our bodies and why anxiety has a purpose. I'll send you the link in our recent community. All right, thank you, man. And with that, I think that's all the questions. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's everything that we have for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you guys want more streams like this, please just let me know. I will actually, I'll do a spoiler discussion for Inside Out 2. When I see the movie, it'll be a 2 hour long spoiler discussion since I don't have the full premium StreamYard yet. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. And well, I will see you guys all. Hold on. Let me, before I go, I need to actually put this brand. Perfect. For this, I'll see you guys all next time, and goodbye. See you guys later.